Beyonce.
Ayan na.
Hi
Hi.
everyone. Hi.
Hello!
Hello and welcome to tonight's new video. It's behind the scenes romance class covers. So we have here the team behind romance class covers.
Yay!
Hi. And so we're going to talk about romance class covers, what we do to sort of provide representation of Filipino faces on romance books, and that involves this particular project, which is cover shoots. Cover shoots with Filipino models. So what will happen tonight is we have here as our panel the people who work on romance class covers shoots. We have Chiyu Rodriguez, our emotional photographer, not a
Hi.
professional photographer, an
I'm
emotional photographer.
emotional.
And Layla Tanjutco, who does makeup for the shoots, and Alex Lapa, who does styling. And then I'm here because I organize I organize the shoots, but don't contribute anything in terms of the photography and the styling itself. But okay, so what will happen tonight is we will sort of go through previous shoots and react to them, so you can see kind of what we went through, what we're talking about, what happens when there's a shoot, and then hopefully start a discussion on what we're going to do with the shoots now that now that COVID has happened, but we still need photos for our covers. Uh, so there, I think you put together something for for us
Yay!
tonight.
Oh
Excited ako.
no.
Uh,
Yeah. So I have some slides. Oh, I have some slides here of some of our photos. We're gonna start with some photos from our very first shoot with Migs and Catrice. So let's just react. I don't know. Maybe we have feelings. Let's react.
Oh.
Hold on. Alex,
oh.
you were here, right? Because I know the dress.
The dress. It's the
I mean,
dress.
Yeah, I have that dress in like three colors.
I have I have a slide specifically for that other dress that we've used so many times. So
So
yeah,
yeah,
but this was in BGC. It was very hot.
is this
Yeah,
the first outdoor shoot?
The
First
Yes,
and
only
the first
outdoor.
the first and only because
first and only.
ayaw na namin after because it was too
Ang init. Tsaka hindi controlled,
hot.
no?
Yeah.
In the first time kasi, diba, so we were thinking it really should look like they're out on a date
Mm.
Yeah.
in
We,
BGC. So
we
literally
were
we had
very
to say,
ambitious.
oh.
Yeah, this was in High Street, and
Naman. Isip naman din.
they were babies. There's
Maganda
another
naman
one.
daw. Thanks. Uy,
Thank
ang cute.
you.
I like
See, this
it.
is so yeah, this is so pretty. Walang gumamit. I hate you guys.
ito nga
Why did
yun.
nobody use
But
this?
this is so
Sino yung
pretty.
may gagamit ngayon?
See, this is
Alex,
so
this is the
Very
clothes here are
whiny.
from you.
what?
Yung clothes dito from Alex. It's
Yeah,
not
they're all from Alex. Yeah.
this is not what they wore when they showed up.
Actually,
No.
actually, the dress that she's wearing, it only looks like one of my dresses, but it's actually hers.
Also,
Oh,
this is hers.
Fine,
Iba
yeah.
pa pala yeah, yung the slide I made with the dress. is not this dress.
Yeah.
It's not this dress.
Pero kasi I had that same dress in that color din kasi, so I understand the confusion.
But mixed clothes, are those yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is the great long sleeve na every guy has worn.
Probably.
Diba?
Actually, I have like 4 versions of that, so you don't.
Probably.
Pero baka.
So we don't
It
really
might.
Most
May
likely.
ano.
Anyway, eventually we moved indoors. We moved indoors because it was hot. So we moved indoors. So this is,
Where was this?
I think this dress is yours, Alex, no? I think that dress is Alex's.
I think sa kanya
Possible.
to.
Sa kanya pa din ba yan?
Iba yung flare ng skirt eh. I think it's the
No,
same
those
dress that she's
ones.
wearing, pero did somebody change the color?
No, this is the original one.
Talaga?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, indoors na to sa Citrus na. Our resident studio.
Ooh.
But the shoes are mine.
Yung
And
ba yung first mix dito? So ito, Alex.
yeah.
Yung clothes, yeah.
Ganda.
Also, the faces they're making here is because Migs is saying stuff.
Ay, oo.
Hello,
No, di ba they had a story si Junjun, si... he was making stories that they had kids, ganyan, and stuff.
Ano daw stuff?
So yung
What stuff?
What stuff?
So this was the first shoot. Tapos we just cast them for funsies. Like we just wanted to know who would agree to a project like this. So, 'di ba, they're friends of friends. So Migs is actually a friend of Salve Villarosa, who does live readings with us and has been like doing voice work for the community for a while. And then so she recommended Migs. So Migs showed up. And then Catrice is a friend of yours, Chino, or friend of the family, parang ganon.
Yeah, niece of a friend of mine, si Catrice. Yeah.
And then, so that was funny kasi we just cast two attractive people thinking. And then when they showed up, they knew each other because of
They knew each other. Yeah.
Because of the attractive club.
Yeah. They were like, wait, haven't we in that thing? Aren't you the ganun sila? We were like, oh, okay, so you know each other. Okay.
Yeah. So may ganun pala. So now we know that attractive people know each other.
Alright. Ito, this is one of my favorites then. I call this the prom set. Yeah, because this is super cute. Look at that.
Oh yeah, no skirt.
I love that skirt.
Yeah.
You use this Mina, diba? One of the shots from this set for No Strings. Am I right?
I actually used a photo from this for my book, yung the first one that we did. That had a cover from a shoot. And then, ang cute. Yeah, I remember Alex parang nag-hesitate ka pa dun sa skirt kasi does it look too kiddie or but
Hindi, tsaka kasi if it's a cover kasi I try to style for something na pwedeng patungan ng text. So ayoko siya ng masyadong print.
Yeah.
So iniisip ko pang baba naman siya and probably the text will be up here.
Mukha din si Elsa Migs. Oo. Hindi pa natin siya kilala.
Yeah. Times were different then.
But even then,
he was making jokes, like tita jokes, diba?
Oo.
At us.
Even ganun na siya before pa.
He was like baby Ringo at that time.
Lovely skirt. Yes, I agree. I remember that skirt.
So I'm sad that we haven't actually had a cover that features this skirt. So
yeah, I know, right? We need one.
We're always
that is my dress. Yes, I remember that.
Anyway, so this is the dress. This is the actual dress. But anyway, I wanted to include like a view of the photo and then how it ended up in a cover. So I'll have a few of these in
The
this deck.
dress
But
color is
yeah,
totally different.
yeah.
Pwede pala yun. Okay.
Because
That's
I
cute.
remember, I think Anna said na the red is significant. I think, or I can't remember if it was this, but yeah. See, it's so pretty. Look at that.
It
This
is.
is
And
all.
I think, is it the first one? I think it's also one of the first na you really see the faces of the models. Kasi before we were
Laging
encouraging them to
naka-crop.
crop.
Ganyan.
Yeah,
Yeah, the crop.
we were encouraging
Crop.
them
We were
to the
shy.
authors to crop
Are we shy?
parts of the face just so we can reuse the photos and
Yan pala yun. Okay.
people won't recognize that it's the same two people over and over again.
But yeah, this cover is so cute. Look. Oh, see, Anna is in the chat.
Confirmed.
There, see, the color was relevant. I remember something about that. That's why they edited the color. But see, this is also I think this was also part of why we stuck to the studio thing because you can do so much.
Yeah. Mas
You can do so much
ma-manipulate
with
mo yung results.
yeah, with a clean background and everything. You can do a lot of things. Kaya din, aside from the fact na it's hot in the Philippines.
True, true.
You know, it's a
Yun. So
lot
best
easier.
practice for doing this, even though you think you've got the right venue, it's accurate to the book. It's hard to control outside the outside
Yeah.
environment. So yun. And yes, it's a comment from Anna. It is the first cover. This
Of
na you see Migs's face,
face.
half face, but
Side profile, but it's fine.
It's a nice face.
Fine.
it's a nice face.
Recognizably mixed.
Anyway, we're moving on to two other photos now.
Oh, okay.
We're done, yeah, we're done with the first shoot. So we're gonna be reacting to the other
So
photos.
so we did the first shoot and then we realized na okay, this is doable. It looks good. And then we can shoot like the same two people with different outfits and several authors will want the photo. So yun yung I think it was the first hint that we had that we could actually do this as a group. We could put together a shoot and then sort of split the costs
Yeah.
so that we can all have photos and that's usually like 3 or 4 other authors pitching in and contributing costs for the shoot. So we thought, okay, this looks good. We can do
Let's
this
go.
again. Let's go.
You do it again.
But we weren't doing makeup yet at the time.
No.
Yeah.
We were not doing makeup
Only
yet.
styling and photography, not makeup. Okay, next. Excited.
So this is the dress.
Yeah.
This is the dress with a capital T and
Is it
the
the same size,
the dress.
Alex?
Yeah, it's the same size, and I had it.
It's the
I
same
had it in 3 colors: white, hot pink, and nude. So wala pa nagsuot ng nude na version.
Wala. Yung white lang and the pink.
Actually, 3
So yung
dresses.
meron tayong maldita tsaka ano. Maldita tsaka
Parang
yung
nice girl.
Oo, nice girl.
Mukhang
Yeah.
mabait. Ganun.
So there are 3 different dresses actually.
Okay. So it's not
Different.
It's different dresses.
And it's the same cut, it's the same cut ng dress in 3 colors.
Yeah. Wala pang gumagamit ng nude. I just love the whole.
Effect. Ang cute ng effect with like the sneakers.
Diba? It's so nice. It's so cute. Cora did so well. Also Cora is very long. That's why. Cora is very tall. But this is okay. I just wanted also to show like the different shoes and stuff. It's so nice. Na how they're all differently styled.
Carla said si Hot Pink in particular is legendary. Pero alam mo, kasi I actually had 6 pieces of these dresses. So 2 in 1 color. Yung Hot Pink lang yung hindi nabili sa shoot. Like every time I use the white dress or the nude dress, may bumibili dun sa shoot. So yung hot
No,
pink parang dalawang, yeah,
it's a
nabibenta
bit
ang
much.
visual.
It's hard.
Kailangan ready ka dun sa ano eh.
Yeah.
Pero I love this dress so much. I love now we used it so many times.
Sobrang
Kasi
versatile.
it works. It's a very versatile dress.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I can't remember what
Green and alpha, red and chasing me.
got it.
Ah. Napakadaming versions.
Love it.
Wait,
But now you know that
I-
they're personal colors.
I know there's a slide here that needs a content warning. I think it's the next one. I think it's the next one, but I'm not sure. So just in case I'm saying CW.
Wait,
For what?
for what?
Because okay, I'm right.
Oh
Dear
no.
Lord.
Yeah. Because this is also one of our favorite things to make them do. Just fix your cuff. Fix your sleeve. Just do the thing. Just do the thing where you fix your sleeves. Okay, see, nagwawala yung chat. See, this is why my CW. This is why I said, kailangan content warning.
Ang ganda no kay AJ. I'm sorry.
Yes, no, it's true. It's true. It's so nice with the buttons and the loose tie and everything.
He knows what he's doing. And then side note,
I'm not sure what you're
brought
doing.
AJ brought his own clothes.
Yeah.
So AJ
Good job, sister.
AJ in the middle.
Mature! May mature warning ba bago pumasok sa video? What?
Grabe, nakakaya naman sa YA image ko.
But yeah, we like to do this to them. We like to do this to the boys. Like, ano na ba? Hindi ko na maalala yung slides ko, so I don't know anymore.
So ano, magkakanin na lang ako, hindi ko na kailangan ng ulam.
Yeah, because I think the next one also needs CW. I'm not sure. Am I right?
Okay. Go.
Ay, hindi pala. Let's see. I just, no, yeah!
Kami ni Tanya.
Oo, I just wanted to show this because this is usually, I like to take photos even when we're not actually shooting the thing. Like when people are doing stuff in front of the camera, I just click just so to get. So this is,
nice. This is
yeah, diba? It's super nice. This is actually what it looks like when the author and the cover designer.
Romance class memoir. So,
Yeah. this is what it looks like when the author and the cover designer doing their thing, giving instructions.
What I hate all photos of myself kasi I'm always caught slouching. So this is not so bad. This is
but
not
this
so
is,
bad.
you're not
Coordinated nga.
You look really nice here.
Parang
But so nice.
Oo.
It's like they're listening to you. But also right after this, Gab kissed Gio accidentally.
Oo.
I don't know if anyone remembers that, but right after this, that happened.
So this is me and cover designer Tanya, and then the models of the book cover, Gio and Gab. We usually want the author and the cover designer to be present at the shoot because usually the author is useless at the shoot. And
To be fair, so is the photographer.
Bakit kaya?
everyone is useless except the cover designer. So the cover designer has to remember what they to tell the photographer what they want, in what kind of crop, what kind of lighting, the options. Ganun. So everyone naman is agreeing na useless yung author. Paano rin yung designer? Yun lang. So
Actually,
the designer has to be the
Someone
most
has to be the adult
alert.
in the room.
yeah, someone has to be the adult designated driver. It's not me. Definitely not me. Not the photographer.
I
want
have
to include
everyone.
Ayan, CW nandito pala. I'm sorry. No! No, kasi I wanted to include this because this is the first time that we got someone to say yes to doing a
Why?
shirtless. He was the first one that we got to do the shirtless thing. So I had to, you know.
Every romance cover in the world has a shirtless guy on it. But
I'm covering
but
his.
but for us, we struggled to we
See, ito,
we struggled to get this right. Pero he was willing naman.
May nagwawan, is he wearing Six's watch?
I think
Someone's
so, right?
asking. Yes,
Oo.
yes, he is.
I think so, yes, for the video.
What I like
Or
pala
more.
about this, the way that this shot was set up is so Cora, the female model for this, when she was talking, when we were talking to her about the shoot and what she was going to do and that it's for romance books. One of the questions she asked was, daring daw ba? Was would we require her to go daring? And then I didn't understand what it meant. I just said, I sort of forgot. I sort of forgot what female models actually have to go through when they agreed to do shoots. I forgot about it because we had done several shoots like this, and they're wearing nice clothes. Diba? Alex is dressing them in these nice dresses and nice shoes. I kind of forgot what the normal like male gaze shoot
Yeah.
would actually be like. So I said, if you're not comfortable, you don't have to do anything you're not comfortable doing. And then when we had her do this, she's completely she is dressed
Completely
fully.
clothed. Covered.
Ito yung shoot na for a sea themed or a beach themed book, and she is completely like clothed in a rash guard.
Because the character would be like that.
Yeah.
She's not in a bikini. That's right.
Yeah.
There's a comment reminding us that hindi marunong gumamit ng dressing room si AJ. Does anyone remember? Because I remember.
Yes, I did.
I had my back turned. When I turned around, he was right there. Changing clothes outside the dressing room.
He's very comfortable.
Sir.
Damn it.
Maraming male models na ganyan talaga.
Diba? I mean, like, oh my God. I'm so stressed. Anyway, next.
Exactly, Miles.
Soft naman, soft.
Oh. Soft hours.
Soft naman, soft.
Ang cute. Okay. Well,
It looks so nice.
Well, I just want...
I'm just yeah. So this is one of those things na we like, no? Parang
Yeah, the soft.
yung song.
Oh. Soft hug lang. Naalala ko, hindi ako makafunction ng maayos this day.
Pag may ganyan, may mga squeals na sa likod. For sure.
Oo. Hindi. Oo nga, alam ko nga, Jella. Attack na ako dyan.
Yeah. So this is Rachel Coates and
Totoo.
Jeff Flores.
Nakakatak.
Rachel does all things for us.
That's all things.
Should
Yes,
be
everything.
Jeff also. Oh my God.
This is one of no one ever used this, but this is my one of my favorite photos ever. This is so cute. I love this so much.
So cute.
Can someone use this?
Somebody write it na.
It's very cute.
I forgot to mention about this. Carla reminded me. Her upcoming book that will be released worldwide soon. The photo used there was part of the set.
Yes, that's right.
So,
Sweet.
yes. Thank you, Carla. Anyway, ayan. Oh, what we were saying about Vanya, I'm sorry.
Small.
Yeah, Vanya is small. She's so cute. Look at her. Oy, pakisulat, guys. Sino nga ang kaya? Pakisulat, please. This is so cute. This screams childhood friends. Childhood friends to lovers. Come on.
Oo. Mga kababata.
Ayan! I wanted to include it. Because look at those lines.
Look.
Look at those lines.
Oo.
Look at those, all those lines in this photo. Look at that.
Oo.
Bianca Mori,
Yes, Bianca Mori, are you there?
I think this is a possible.
Kanina to?
Kay
Does
Kat
Lucas
yan, kay
know?
Kat yan, kay Kat.
Kat Briones.
Kat
Ano to?
Briones. Kay Kat Briones yan. I don't think she's here, but someone yell at her, please.
Ganun yung chance.
Bakit ganun yung transitions? Meaning walang
I'm sorry.
transition.
Oo, walang no rhyme or reason here.
No
Oo.
chill.
Roller coaster of feelings lang tayo. Anyway, I just like the lines here. Look at that. So pretty. Anyway. Ayan! This shoot! Yung magkakasama silang tatlo.
We did this
Ang dami ko.
with 3 models. Gav,
Yeah.
Gio, and Rachel for more efficiency.
Did
For
she do it
efficiency.
herself?
Her makeup?
Yeah.
I think they were still doing their own makeup here.
Yeah, because the shoot with AJ and Cora, we tried the thing where I did Cora's makeup in between sets, which did not work because haggard ako. That's when we decided it is not doable. That's what happened. But anyway, yeah, I think Rachel did her makeup here. They were doing their makeup here pa.
Usually we don't need a lot of makeup. Except if the author has a particular look that they want, and then the model has to sort of
Hurry back.
be a little more
Yeah.
the character. And kasi Cora was so like Cora would transform in different dress and in different makeup.
I saw that.
She was so great.
Doing the
She
makeup.
was so great.
Cora would transform as in
Yeah.
she would not be the same person.
Yeah. Wait, I think the next one is self-serving because not yet. Not yet pa.
Actual.
I wanted to show another thing with the actual
She made it closer, no?
to the cover. Yeah. I think Carla moved them a little bit closer and then added her art. It's so pretty. It's one of my favorite covers. Look at that. Just wanted to include that so people can see. She didn't actually. This was actually part of our catalog. When we shot this, Carla
purchased it after.
Yeah, Carla purchased it after from the catalog.
Pang-urian.
Ayan, ito pala yung self-serving. Kasi I like this photo.
That's so nice.
The white
I included this. Kahit na I did this for myself, but I wanted to include it.
Thank you.
Because I used a shot from this set in the cover of No Two Ways, but this specific layout with Gio in the middle was just, for me.
Yung no space for the Holy Spirit.
No space then, no space. Gusto ko siya ilagay sa Guada, gano'n. Pwede na siyang add sa Guadalupe. Yes, Century 2 na super bod. So, ako.
So, this is an example. Every time I see it, I'm so amazed. Like, they're so gorgeous. And the only instruction there was white shirt and jeans.
Yeah, white shirt and jeans.
So,
Fresh lang, ganyan.
Yeah, fresh lang. And then I just said, Gio, sa gitna ka. Okay, post lang kayo. Masaya lang. Click. This was rushed kasi we were running out of time. So I really just slid it in there. So mabilis lang to. We only took a few shots. We super rush lang. Kaya smile lang. And then that's what we got. I'm like, look, amazing. Yung models ang nagdala.
But I should say, diba, not every portrait photographer photos look like this. That's you also.
Thank you. Biglang na-shy. Excuse me. Alis na po ako.
I think it is. Diba? Sometimes people take photos and then it's like, blah.
I'm so happy. Move on na tayo sa next picture. Okay, ayan, another example of from photo to cover.
I love that one. It's my cover.
No, wait, I just wanna. This is where the eyelash incident happened, is it not?
It's
Or
one
a
more.
different photo? One of the different pa ba? Okay.
I
Actually,
remember
Actually,
we had like 3 or 4
all
covers
Viva's
before
covers
that
have
day.
eyelash incidents kasi we always use, for
Ah,
some
yeah.
reason, we always use yung he's looking down. So, todo eyelash. Yes.
but yeah, no, it's so cute. It's so, I mean, I also like how a photo, like, I mean, the vibe of the photo changes when it ends up in the cover. Parang it changes a little bit. Right? I don't know. Ang galing lang din ng cover designers nyo. Yeah.
Yes.
But it's true, it changes because it, I don't know. It's amazing. You're all amazing. Thank you very much. Yeah. Ay, ito! I love this shoot! Wow! I love
Oh my
this shoot so
God.
much! I
Ito
love
ba yung
this.
naghang si Ben?
Favorite
Ito yung
Oo.
favorite ni Alex.
Naghang si Ben.
Experience ako. Nag-buffer siya. Maganon siya.
Our first, so far, our only
Our only. Yeah.
shoot.
Wala pa din tayong FF shoot. Si Bridge nasa chat. I'm Bridge.
Umalis.
Bridge.
Asa
Si
na
Jay, tanong natin si Ben, asa na yung libro?
Gusto nyo? Yes, Bridge.
Yes, Bridge, we
Come on.
want. Come on. Where is
It's
it,
nice.
Ben?
Pero this shoot was nice then kasi I don't know, it looked really sweet to me and
Yeah,
hot.
they did so great. Sobra.
Mm-mm.
Speaking
Ay,
in tongues.
nakakilala ko to. Yung sabi sa akin ni Fred,
Yes.
gusto mo nga, medyo puyat ako ngayon eh. So,
Dun sa
Hindi naman halata.
stress tong shoot na to for me. Kasi,
Mas busy.
kala ko si Celine lang yung binikapan ko. Tapos tapos umupo si Bibo. Tapos parang, talaga ba?
Okay. Talaga ba lahat pala sila may make-upan mo? Was this the first time na nag-makeup tayo? Bakit?
Hindi
No,
naman.
not
Hindi ba?
Hindi naman ata, but kasi that was Bibo. First time natin kay Bibo yata. So, yeah.
Ay! Sorry, hindi ako nakapag-CW. I'm so sorry.
Excuse me. Mag-CW ka na.
Naalala ko to.
Wala pa to.
Yeah.
The shirt was pinned na naka-rolled
Yes.
out. Tapos sabi ko, tatanggalin ko lang yung pin. Tapos ang daming
And we were all like, no. That's why I included this. Kasi si Alex she was so, parang problemado siya. I'm sorry about the shirt, ganyan. Gusto niyo bang alisin ko yung fold, ganyan. Hindi! No, don't remove it. The shirt is fine.
Doon ko napatunayan na kahit konti lang tayo sa shoot. Maingay pa rin tayo.
Your book, Chi.
Yeah, it's for the rewrite of the Bye-Bye booking. Someday. You know, someday. But yes, look at that.
Adjust ko na yung grain ng pangyaman. Totoo yan. Actually, meron talaga akong mga ganyan. Yung parang plain shirts pero may konting texture. Para hindi
Yan yung tawag ko pang mayaman. Gray na pang mayaman. That's what I mean when I say gray na pang mayaman. Yung
tapos
hindi
yung
flat.
Tapos yan yung sleeves na pang yummy.
Yeah. Like, anong issue? Walang issue, Alex. The shirt is fine.
Naalala ko lang talaga. No!
No! Huwag mong gagalawin!
It's fine.
Anyway, someday. Now, yung mga nasa comment, guys, someday. Someday, guys. Ayan, ito din. Hanapin nyo yung libro kay Ana to. Kay Ana to.
Ana Tejano.
Kay Ana to. Because I wanted to include this because all the red on Sam is so pretty. Oh my God. Sobrang stunning
Kinusulit
nung
yung
look.
ganda ni Sam.
Grabe, may simulan
Ang dali ko yung
libro.
make-upan.
Yun yung nangyari dito sa deck na to. Nagsisingilan na lang tayo ng libro. Ito!
Ah,
Oh my God, I remember this. Kasi siya lang yung first
Excited ka rin!
Kasi siya yung first female model. Kasi lagi akong, every time nag-shoot tayo, lagi akong, crop top? As lagi silang, no. Yung first na, crop top? Sure. Talaga? Ito pa.
so lahat ng crop top.
Oo, kasi
my
this is
God.
That's crop daw.
Yeah, and then we had the designer sort of cover it up. I'm so sorry.
Pero masaya naman.
Hindi mo
Masaya
na
pa din
nakita.
naman. At least natupad ba din yung pangarap ni Alex. Also, this is, I just wanted to include this kasi this is one of my favorites din. Like, this entire cover. It's so pretty. I love the whole style of flicker. I love you guys. Thank you. It's one of my faves. This is so nice. It's so
why.
pretty.
The need for modesty.
Kasi why eh.
Matagal ko na binibenta
Need
yung
for modesty. May need for modesty. Meron sa likod, yes. And this is still for flicker. Soft naman, soft. Because we were doing it for the kids. We were doing it for the kids.
very sage jeans.
So, Lian is so gorgeous.
Diba? So, look at,
Pero I didn't get
Parang
to
wala
meet
ako
her.
dito, nakakainis.
Oo, I didn't get
I
to meet
forgot
her.
na how, oo, wala ka nun.
I think
Wala.
Carla did her makeup. Did Carla?
We
And
did
then
it for
si,
the kids.
Carla did her makeup.
Jan and
Jan, I did it. Yeah, I was there.
and Ranjil.
She's so nice. Super nice.
We
Yeah, Ranjil.
we could not find a guy who who sort of fit for that cover. And then finally
Don's ano, diba?
finally Kat said yes, Ranjil fit the look.
One of Don's kids. One of Don's kids.
Yes. It's
So is
funny.
Cora.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
funny lang that you think that based on a description, it would be easy to
Yes,
find
Carla
somebody.
did that too.
And then
Yeah, it's
and then
not.
you show the author like guy after guy, and it's kind of not the right look, kind of not. But you know that you'll find somebody eventually.
Yeah.
And then we found him in Quezon,
Yeah, all the way from Quezon.
all the way from Quezon.
The logistics, ma'am.
Mm.
Ayan! Yes!
Ay!
Bakit ka na-work?
Ayun eh.
Walang work.
Buhay smooth.
Ano ba?
Naka-step ladder.
Oo. May acrobatics na nangyari when Alex... Mina!
Based on the question, yes, we have extra shots from the previous
Asking for a
shoots.
friend,
Yes.
Yeah. Just contact and us.
Yes.
We have
Oh.
a lot of extra shots.
Uy, yung history pala of Alex being a cover model is she was a
Ayan!
cover model for me before she
Yes.
Dapat may warning dito, Chi eh. Kumakain ako.
Kasi before we could afford doing shoots. Actually, okay, we'll talk about the costs later, but before we thought of putting the shoot together ourselves, I was approaching style bloggers, people who took photos of themselves in nice clothes and then shared the photos on their blog. So we were and then I was familiar with Alex because she was reading the books. Actually, she was reading my books.
Yeah, and I was
And then
talking
I
you
got-
on Twitter.
And then and then I was reading her blog, and then I got in touch, and then I asked if I could use one of her photos for one of my covers. And then eventually, di ba you were
What's the
shooting
part?
new photos? No, it's Scambitious, Young and Scambitious.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So eventually,
With the hat.
eventually
Uh-oh.
she did a shoot na new parang before kasi I would look at someone's blog, and then if I found a photo that kind of fit, I would ask them if I could buy that photo and use it as a cover. But eventually, Alex just did a new set of photos that we could use.
Lala.
And that was the beginning. That was the beginning of like, we can do this. We can ask people and they know what to do. So yun. And then eventually, in one of the shoots, Alex was the model. Yeah.
So we did it again. Mina yung libro. Joke lang.
Oo nga, cover na lang.
Mina.
Sino naman ito?
Biglang bumulong eh. Tanya.
Wait lang.
Kaya nga ng cover. Yun na lang.
Anyway, ito, this was our last shoot.
Was it?
Kaya-
Oh my God.
Was it?
This was our last shoot. So, ito yung last group photo natin.
Was it the one with rap? Di ba? Last
No.
shoot.
No,
Was it the
Carla.
rap?
I think
Carla was the last. I think Carla was the last. Kasi after rap, we did another shoot sa Citrus.
true. Okay.
Yeah. So, this was the last shoot talaga. Anyway, I miss you guys. I mean, that's the last of the...
So we would do a parang group
Lakas
photo
mo daw
of
maningil.
everyone.
yeah. Family photo. Class picture after every
We would
shoot.
do a class picture after every shoot.
Yes.
So this is usually the number of people in the studio at any given time.
There was one.
I don't know if people find that a lot or not. Alex, is this a lot of people in a shoot?
Actually, parang it's usually more, di ba?
More
There was one na ang dami talaga natin.
Yeah.
It wasn't, onti pa tayo nito. Meron talaga na madami tayo. I forgot na which shoot that was na sobrang punong-puno yung studio, but yeah, onti pa tayo. But yeah, ayun, that's it. That's it.
Aww.
Mas maraming
Crying
reactors.
Powerpuff
True.
Girl.
Cause I'm sad. I miss you guys.
So that's fun. I actually enjoy having a lot of people in the studio because so what they're saying is it's like there's a peanut gallery, there's a live studio audience. When there's a shoot happening and then there are people who are sort of living the story of the book, when we're telling the cover models what the book is about, what's happening, what's the trope, how are they supposed to interact with each other, and then there's an audience that sort of validates if the models are getting it right.
Oo, parang, may taga-react sa likod.
Ang saya lang.
Oo.
It's
I remember there was one shoot na I literally stopped shooting
Yes.
because everyone was talking behind me.
Parang maraming times na ganun.
Talagang parang I was like, kung hindi man lang reacting, like screaming or whatever, as in talking, like saying things about the poses or screaming or something. I was like, guys, are we okay?
No, diba
Actually,
remember,
pa ako. Kasi
one
we would
shoot
be
doon nabuo
reacting.
yung idea ng RX Lantian.
Yeah, during one shoot, I think yata.
Yes.
No, it was during the shoot of Bien and the heart structure.
JP. Yeah.
Yeah, the
JP.
heart structure. Because we were
Yes.
joking na one of the looks like na parang, doctor, because Bien is also a doctor, right? I think.
Yeah.
Tama ba?
Oo.
Parang
doon nag-umpisa na parang,
parang
Oo.
on a conference.
either dun nag-start or dun na-expose or something. Basta, dun, alam ko, dun na-start. Bawal magtago, Doc.
Dok, diyan ka lang, paalis.
Bawal magtago. Anyway, ayun. Ayun.
Ayun, doctor daw siya.
Okay, we have some questions that we can answer. Wow, questions.
Wow.
May we have the questions? for
The first
Filipinos.
question.
Oh, hey,
Yes.
on average, how much does it cost to shoot a cover, and
Go, Mina.
operationally, who is involved? Okay, I want to take this question seriously enough that I will get in touch with the person who asked and probably give like an actual breakdown. But
Mm.
kasi the person who asked doesn't live in the Philippines, so I can say stuff, but it's going to be like a general thing. And then they might wanna ask a follow up. Okay, so the general answer is
Oh
um
my god.
you need to pay for studio time. That's about 3 hours. So however much it takes to rent a photo studio for 3 hours, uh, you need to cover the fees of two models at least. Uh, since we were doing couple shoots, this is of course talking about the before times, before COVID.
Before times.
Oo.
Yeah.
But I wanted to. But now that we're thinking of what to do next, I want to think that the budget will remain a certain way, but we just have to reallocate where the money goes. So first, you have to cast two models, decide what their rates will be, and sometimes if they're a professional model, they will tell you what the rate is. They will, they know what it is. They probably have somebody handling their bookings. Those people will have like percentages, who gets what. Uh, but the way kasi that we work is we go with people who either we know or a friend knows the person. So it's usually we want to vet someone that way, na they're a friend of somebody that we know. And then usually yun nga, if if the character you have in mind is not like a model, conventionally attractive model type, or at least whatever model type means, you might have to talk to a person who is
Where to
not
offer some.
professionally who is not professionally a model, and you have to sort of introduce the rate discussion with them, because they might not have an established rate for this kind of thing. So we have a rate, we've set it. Sometimes people who really do this professionally will negotiate up. If it's worth it, we will give that rate.
If it's
So this
worth
is
it.
Somebody did
yeah.
that.
And
Somebody
then
did.
yeah. And then and then so that's we the stylist has a rate, but of course, diba, we have to understand na Alex's real rate to style to style a shoot would be totally different from what she would accept, because this is an indie job, and this is for indie authors. So you kind of have to factor that in, or you have to do it yourself. Um, Makeup. So Layla, we've been getting a huge discount on this because there is supposed to be a rate for makeup per setup and per
Yeah.
shoot. So that's something that you also have to budget if it's but again, the way
Unless you
that
do
we
it
do
yourself.
things the way that we do things kasi, and the way we did it before Layla volunteered her makeup services, was we really cast people who kind of looked like the character that we imagined, even as they are, so they don't have to transform themselves. And feeling ko, the way that she was photographing them, it really was coming out that they were they were the character. They were looking like the character without that much makeup, really. So it was more of like functional, like powder to remove shine, some lipstick, concealer for their late nights, to hide their circles and their late nights. But yun, so there's those expenses. However, you have to cover those expenses, and then the photographer. So she is also not charging what she should in this
For
setting.
the love.
But you have to factor in the cost of a professional photographer for however much amount of time. But the way that we've put this together is everyone gets something. So the way that we've managed to cover all of those expenses and get everything done for people is to crowdsource essentially. So we put all of that together. We we um we ask people if they're willing to do this just for a discount or just as a gift. I don't know why would you do this. And but there are costs that are present, and then we ask the authors who will be using the photos on their covers to cover the expenses, and that's how we've been able to do it. So it's a general way to describe how much it costs. If I were to quote it in our currency, it's probably like 10 to 15,000 every time. So you just need to find enough people who will cover that, uh, or do the work yourselves to reduce the expenses and sort of share it around. And I don't know. I want to think that the budget will remain the same even now, because when when we start doing shoots again, but not in a studio, that doesn't mean that we've saved studio time, because we've sort of passed on the studio to like the model's home,
Yeah.
or the styling and makeup to the model. So they
Yeah.
should be getting more.
More.
Yeah. They shouldn't just be getting the rate that they got when they were just showing up and being styled and being dressed and being made up. So you kind of have to imagine that there's a budget and then you're reallocating. But if we actually can go to a studio again and do the exact same thing, it will cost around that much. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you need a community, you need people who kind of want to do the same thing, and then divide costs among yourselves. But it's doable. So the thing that we discovered here, and that's why we've been doing, how many shoots have we done? Like 12?
12? 12.
12.
I think 12, yeah.
So it's not
Ah, no,
impossible.
11. Sorry, 11.
11. So so it's not impossible. That's what we learned. It's not impossible. The idea that this option is totally closed to us, it's not true. Uh, and and the idea that we won't be able to find people. So some before COVID happened, we were scheduling shoots with we were about to do shoots with friends who were very specific. We had a very specific look, and
Hmm, yeah, I
and
remember that.
yeah, because we people want to do this. Apparently, they want to be considered cover model worthy, and yeah, there are people that we can find for so many types of characters, uh, and I think we can keep doing that uh, as we move on to like not studio and not physical shoots. If we're directing them virtually, as will happen soon, we can actually like find more people because they can be anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
They can be, or they can be anywhere. They can travel to
Anywhere in the world.
they don't have to travel to Manila anymore. Like unlike okay, because Dawn would bring the Quezon people over to Manila.
Oo nga.
Oh, so we can still, so it opens up opportunities. You can, as we're learning. So yeah, so we still have stuff to do. We still have um shoots to do, just
Yeah.
differently. Yeah. Do you have anything to add to the
We
cost?
did not. What?
Huh?
No.
What?
You
Oh,
said we
next
did.
question. How did you
Who
survive the
said?
shoots?
Who said we did? We did not. No.
It was impossible.
Ano yung, sige, question. What was like the worst in terms of like how affected you were. Which shoot was like yung most surprisingly affected?
I don't know because I always end up on the floor in every shoot. Alam nyo yan. Alam nyo yan. I always end up on the floor at some point. I have many feelings. That's why I'm an emotional photographer.
How about Layla? Meron ka ba?
Yung ano nga.
Ay, alam ko yung...
Alin?
Alam ko yung...
Yung kay Rap.
Ayan, sabi ko na. Yes, exactly. That's my guess. That's my guess. Exactly.
Kasi sabi niya. Kaya na?
Hiniritan siya ni Rap ng tayo na. Tapos si Lane,
So, parang,
excuse me? Sir? Excuse me?
tapos yung ano, di ba yung dressing room niya? Di ba cortina lang yun? Tapos yung makeup booth nandun sa tabi ng dressing room. Tapos minimiliban ko si Sam. Nararamdaman ko siya nagbibihis.
Nararamdaman na bibihis.
Oo, wait. Sorry. Tapos yung namimilipit kami ni Tina.
No.
Dun sa studio.
Naglalaglag ko.
Lagi, oo. Totoo yan, Dok. Grabe po siya. Hirap po ako.
Alex, was there a shoot na affected ka or mahirap or... Si Alex kasi yung super calm lang.
Oo nga! Ang unfair!
Pero magandang validation kasi yung lalo na pag nagbigay ka ng outfit dun sa models, tapos pag lalabas siya, sila, pag nag-start na yung hiyawan, wala pang actually shoot na nangyayari. Lumabas pa lang yung mga damit or lack thereof.
Nangyayari.
Minsan nagugulat ako doon sa reception. Like, ano nangyari?
Basta pag suotin mo na ng Henley, tapos na ang usapan.
Most requested. Kaya tatlo, apat yung Henley shirts ko.
How do
May
you
gray,
feel
may dark
about-
gray, may gray pang mayaman.
The bane of my existence.
Alex,
Henleys.
how do you feel about that? Na parang, di ba, wala kami masyadong range in terms of...
Basta may Henley, okay na yan.
Basta may Henley, okay na.
Do you wish
No, but
that
actually,
we,
I think that's
tried more?
No, I think hindi. We tried more. No, I think it was a very smart decision to go yung mga choices na yun kasi I'm also kind of what's this? Kind of conscious of how this cover will look like in a few years time. Something classic like t-shirt kasi it's really good. I mean, even when I was shooting yung Scambitious na book covers, kasi para I've read the stories na kasi, and then parang maraming nangyayari doon na with they're communicating by phone, whatever yan. Tapos when I was posting with my phone, naisip ko, shit, madidate yung cover with the pag kitang-kita kung anong model yung phone. So I was trying, tinatakpan ko siya ng konti ng kamay ko para hindi nila malaman kung anong model siya ng phone. Yung mga ganung klase. So at least yung mga choices ninyo with the outfits, it was pretty smart. Like hindi mo naman siya makikita na, you know what I mean? Diba?
So there's a question here. But before Alex answers that question, share ko lang. Kasi she reads nga my books. And then minsan magko-comment siya on the fashion details. Like,
Oh no!
oh,
Oh no! Pressure!
Oh no!
like I remember specifically like she yan like yung sa Love Your Friend
Oh my God.
na dress. Oo.
Yes.
Yung
Like I was really, yeah, like sobrang impressed ako doon sa detail na yun. I mean, I'm not saying from personal experience, pero some guys maybe like they're not aware of the side zipper or yung my buttons elsewhere na I don't know, yung very
It was it
more
was a
stylish than
description.
average.
It was a description of Manolo, parang unzipping a zipper sa side.
That
And
yeah,
then
that's what
she
I mean. I'm like,
and then she pointed out na parang, oh, interesting detail. Tapos ako, oh my God, buti na lang. Buti na lang.
Meron palang
Buti
ganun.
yeah, but it actually happens. I mean, I'm not saying personal experience to, but when you're wearing something that's really,
May disclaimer.
not like hindi siya typical clothes, tapos parang pag nasa heat of the moment ka na, you're kind of thinking this is hot, but also please don't ruin my dress moment. Tapos alam na nung nabasa ko na alam na kung saan yung side zipper, like, oh, shit, ang hot nun ang hot nun.
and considerate. Hot and considerate.
Diba?
I love it. Hot and considerate. Gusto natin yan.
Oo. So what do you think of ano? Do you have opinions on our fashion sense apart from yung longevity of the styles?
Fashion sense ng mga car.
No, I really like it when the authors come in with a certain like character in mind. Kasi parang most of the things that happened naman kasi parang it's not the author's fashion sense. Parang it's more like the character they have in mind. Tapos I'll suggest something like this, and if they like it, then we'll go with it. But also like half the time, I really like it like pag merong specific scene that they want to refer to, like a red dress. Okay, fine yung Henley shirt. Na most
Na naka-roll
so
up.
yun. I think it's pretty
Masaya lang
good.
tayo.
Does it matter that you also read romance, Alex? Kasi I'm wondering how this would, kasi we the way that this turned out is we all just ended up working with people we know and and people who understand what we're looking for. If we worked with someone, does it matter if we work with someone who doesn't, if we work with a stylist who doesn't read romance books? Will we have to like explain something more or less, or
Yeah,
like
feeling ko
somebody
feeling ko medyo
recreating, diba?
advantage.
Somebody recreating this setup somewhere else. Requirement. Kasi feeling ko in terms of photography, you need somebody who understands, diba? The dynamic that you're going for and the what the books are about. The way that when we work with cover designers, maganda if they've actually read the book that they're designing for, or ganon, diba?
Yeah,
So for styling, will they need somebody who knows romance?
I think so, because it's so styling for a book is one thing, but styling specifically for a romance book is another thing. And then me being familiar with like most of the romance class works, I think that also helped. Plus parang nakatulong din na parang we were working on so many shoots na parang alam na natin how to vibe with each other.
Yeah,
Like
true.
more hiyaw with more wins.
More the louder the
Oo.
Playlist. Ganun.
Easier
More
for us to
screaming.
scream. Yeah.
Saya.
The photographer on the floor.
All the time.
next question.
Ano na, next natin. Next. Woo!
Pinaka-maingay na shoot sa mundo.
So yun,
Next
kasi
question.
we're planning to do remote shoots. Meaning we'll still do the shoots. It's still gonna be for romance. It's still gonna be our characters, but they're probably gonna be home, the models. They're somewhere else. They probably have to do their own makeup and their own styling. Do you have any tips for them? How about makeup first?
Sino na? Makeup. First thing is makeup na walang SPF. Because it
Oh,
looks different
True.
when you camera.
okay.
So you can't use
True. Iba
makeup.
yung register niya sa camera.
Yeah.
Yes. And then if you're going for like the basic, especially for guys, ano lang, just powder to remove the shine. Yeah. But if you can handle the concealer and the powder on top, better to hide the under eye circles, so hindi maiwasan, and then the redness. Um, Good night's sleep before.
Important.
Gusto ko yun.
Yes, water to hydrate. Just good skin is, basic foundation for good makeup. Um, Pero yun, for girls naman, it's like what we did when we were shooting kasi, di ba, when it's a certain character, binabagay ko yung lipstick
Right.
color or like the makeup itself, like it's a boss bitch or a strong, like very type A, we do a certain kind of makeup, and then if it's you know, Charlotte Tilbury, yes, so you use a red lipstick for a certain kind of character or a nude one. Hmm, ayun.
Okay. Do you suggest that we like for the lip, like we have to give like a color, parang
Maybe yes. Oo. Parang an idea lang of what kind of shade you want.
mhm.
MLBB.
Yes.
How about for styling themselves, Alex?
Okay,
For
where
a
to
home
start?
shoot.
Basics. Well, if you're styling yourself, siguro naman the clothes actually fit you or like have a good fit.
Mm.
And I usually start with because try to think of it as a blank canvas unless you're given a specific scene or an author requests like specific outfits. But I tried, yung nga, na-mention ko kanina, I tried to go with like minimal prints. Pero nung dumating na tayo sa point na parang grabe, sobrang neutral ko na dun sa mga cover photos. I went for prints na hindi siya sobrang loud, yung mga maliliit lang. So
Mm.
may mga checkered, merong mga like very very small prints tapos nga yung texture na pangmayaman, yung gray na pangmayaman. So I did that in like a lot of the other because I don't know if you napansin nyo, meron pink na kind of like sweater na ganun din yung lines na
Yeah.
gusto ko yung
Mm.
pangmayaman texture. So I usually pick
Very
yung mga
subtle,
ganun.
very subtle.
Yeah, and then just be very careful with like ang tawag namin dun sa styling world is mga chismis.
Oo,
Okay.
yung mga ganun-ganun.
There's nothing I hate more kaya pag nakakita ko ng ad or billboard or whatever, tapos may tas-tas yung
Oo.
collar or yung may, oh my God, like, it drives me
OMG.
crazy. Like, gusto kong gupitin.
Yung mga
So,
chismis,
just
mga
think
loose
about,
thread, himulmol.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Or kunyari yung butones na parang, oh my God,
Loose.
halatang tinahi yung butones. Sa iba yung thread dun sa kabil. You know, just think about the fact that this is gonna be a cover. Diba? Hindi to like
Yeah.
styling for a TV show or commercial na parang hindi mo mapapansin kasi it's moving. This is a cover.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can
Just
really stare at it. As we found out
yeah.
with some
Yeah, kasi
covers, some people will really zoom.
yeah. Tsaka I don't know if it's appropriate to if it's appropriate to like mention this, but remember when we do requests for models, I always ask Mina to tell the models to please bring nude underwear or like flesh colored underwear Kasi even those things, like for example, the model is wearing a white dress or a white shirt. Tapos I don't
Mm.
know, naka-neon green na bras underneath. Well, I don't know if that's what the author asked for, but you know what I mean. Yung mga things like that will
It's
really
not
like
gonna
Yeah.
be or not all the
yung mga
time.
ganong details, like people
Okay.
will always like see that, 'di ba? So just be careful with the
That's right.
details.
That's right pala.
Yeah.
In when before we do a shoot, usually there's a list from Alex
Mm.
for the model to bring. That's like very basic things, but
Oh.
in their size. So it's their. It should be theirs. So
Mm.
like
Their
strapless
own.
bra,
'Di ba? Hindi na mawala yung
yeah,
nude underwear,
yeah,
please.
Mm,
nude
Please.
nude
please.
color underwear, strapless bra, like their own
Oo.
shoes
Yeah.
or socks or something. It's like something basic that
Yeah.
Mm.
fits them.
Yeah, a
That
lot of
fits them.
people always forget about yun lang.
Okay.
Oh, I want to add pala.
Yes.
We're probably not going to. We don't need a full beat, like
Full beat, yeah.
the full like contour. Yeah, we don't. We probably don't need that,
Mm.
but we do need something. Kasi nga nag-zoom in, so flawless
Right.
dapat.
Oh man.
Cover up
Yeah.
the sits, cover up the yung mga
That's true. I
Just
mean,
equipment.
as
so
much as
so less,
possible.
So, yun.
yeah, so less work lang kasi for the cover designer if for
Yeah,
retouches and
yeah. I
stuff.
mean, pwede naman
Parang
yung
ganun lang.
touch, but
Yeah.
better if
Oo. Parang lang less work lang for them. Ayun lang.
I can I also add
Mm.
something? I know I'm
Yeah,
not
go.
sure
Go.
kung nasa jurisdiction to ng styling, pero it's one of the other things na lagi ko napapansin sa shoots everywhere. If you're going to do your own shoot, please keep your fingernails clean and tidy.
Okay.
Kasi especially for a romance cover, 'di ba? May mga scenes na parang nakahawak
oo.
dito, ganyan. Siyempre,
Alright.
parang gusto mong nandun ka na sa moment, paano kung may chismis yung fingernails? I mean,
Ayun yung mga
maawa ka
cheesy.
naman dun sa mag-e-edit nun, 'di ba?
No,
Oo.
you're right.
Mukhang
Yun.
nginuyana yung ano mo, right? You know what I
That was
mean?
an instruction. We had that instruction for Jan uh, in the shoot, in the last shoot, that she should get a
Mag,
new manicure.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that, either that morning or pwedeng the day before, but don't do anything too much that night. So yeah, that's right. Actually, and um
Mm.
uh also accessories, I think. Like
Yeah,
don't
accessories.
don't overdo the accessories because we had a problem with like a watch that we couldn't remove, that we sort
Yeah.
of
Mm.
forgot about. We forgot about, and then we didn't, it was the model's watch, and then we didn't really think about it because we were useless. And then um and then and then, diba? And then suddenly in design, now you have to think about, is this the watch that the character
Mm.
wears? Yung now you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to think about that.
Oh my
Even if
god,
it's
wait. Sorry, wait. Proof that we're useless. I've done 2 shoots out outside for a certain author. Char! I forgot to make the models remove their wedding ring. I am useless. As a photographer, so during editing, one of our favorite cover designers had to remove
the
the
wedding
wedding
ring.
ring
Mm.
or choose a different photo that did not have the wedding ring in the shot.
Oh my god.
See, we're all useless. See, I'm emotional. I'm not professional. But anyway, yeah. Luckily, we had some shots. So yeah, accessories. Remove all the things.
Yeah.
Maybe the author also useless. We're all
I
useless.
know
Eh.
what that is. I suddenly know.
Galing, galing.
Pakryptic pa ako eh. Pero ayun.
Oo. Ano
Yun.
ba yan?
So, I think even earrings, I think should
Yeah, di ba may
if you're doing
nagbibigay
the
sa
shoot,
atin ng
just
Yeah.
remove all rings, watch, earrings, because I just the earring story. we were doing the shoot with Gab, and then we were thinking because Gab had to be an older woman in the shoot with Gio, but she's not older than Gio. and, uh, and then we were thinking, how do we convey that she's older? And then she said, and then Gab said, pearl earrings. and then, so,
Sad kami lahat. Sad.
so
Sad.
everyone
Buti na
in
lang hindi ako
the
nag-pearl earrings today.
everyone in the room wearing pearl earrings or likes wearing pearl earrings suddenly had to reflect on their lives and what it
Gab, we're all 5.
and what it meant that they like pearl earrings. So I
So
think yeah,
sad.
I think it's better to just go unless the accessory super
Unless
matches.
or unless may specific accessory na kailangan yung author or whatever. Just be simple na
Oh,
lang.
and glasses. We have a problem with glasses all the time.
Because like this, see that?
Yeah,
See what's happening?
because
It
The
happened.
flash.
problem.
Dumating ako sa shoot with
Alex,
pairs of glasses na nawala yung ano, yung
Walang
frame lang.
frames.
Because I know
Oh,
Yeah, yung
flash
walang
yun eh.
frame.
so Alex has glasses that are only frames. But diba you had to like put Sharpie, black Sharpie on the frames para was that us? Yung it was to because glasses also mean something. Like the frames that you choose,
Yeah.
parang reveal
Yeah.
something about a character too much. And then
Yeah.
you can't just use a generic one
Ako naman
for
smart
every single cover. You can't use the same one for every single cover. You can't use the
Yeah.
same one for every single character. Sometimes you lock out that the actor or the model wears glasses and has a set.
Yeah.
It is appropriate for your character.
But is it appropriate for your character? So you kind of have to think about that, or go without the glasses. So,
Yeah.
stubble.
Oh.
So you have to tell your model the stubble situation before you do the shoot. Because sometimes they don't ask and then they assume that because they have a job, they're gonna be clean or they're going to get their hair cut, and then it might be a different situation from when you cast them. because so you have to be clear. You have to be clear what they're supposed to look like, especially if they need to shave or if they cannot get a haircut. So yeah, so we have those situations. Yeah, so we had one model where he showed up without stubble. I mean, to my knowledge. And then when we saw the photos and we were zooming, when you see the photo up close, he has stubble. I don't know when it happened. Within the 3 hours that that we were shooting, stubble appeared.
Okay lang naman daw. Hindi pa naman nasusulat.
Yun.
Yeah.
Sometimes we edit the book.
Yes. Or kasi minsan, di ba, hindi pa nasusulat yung book may cover na.
I edited pala a book because because of the model's hair.
Ito, si Ana yung inedit yung breed ng aso sa libro niya. Kasi we had iba yung original breed ng dog. May dogs naman talaga, but the breed is different. During our shoot, si Gray brought her dogs.
Right.
And then we did the thing. And then Ana said, pwede naman palitan. Pwede naman i-edit. Walang problema. Suddenly there are Pomeranians.
Miles, I think Miles brought up in the comment another tattoos. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Sino ba yun? Si Aga ba yun?
Summer.
I think si Aga yun, di ba? Yung okay lang yung tattoos, but i-edit na.
Sinulat niya into the story. Just so like,
I-edit na lang
oh God.
natin.
Sometimes the shoot is part of the writing. That's true.
Yes.
For example, Mango Summer Agalinera wrote into the story the very specific tattoo of the cover model. So it's part of the story. Uh, so
Yeah.
sh- so
Suddenly.
you see it. You see it on
Suddenly.
him. You see it
Suddenly
on him on the
significant.
cover.
uh,
What I used from the cover shoot was height difference. So I would we did one shoot last year. So my most recent book, which I released this year, the shoot for it was done last year. So I was still writing the book. And then we had photos because we often do like basic shots where they're just standing looking at each other. So I use that as height reference, height difference references. So we have that. Well, the models don't need to worry about that, but yes, tattoos, accessories, certain things have to be like they have to be aware of what matches the character and what doesn't. So yeah. Akala ko simple lang, ang dami palang kailangan.
Oo nga eh.
Ang dami palang kailangan bantayan.
Question.
OMG.
Oh, what do I need if I'm an aspiring romance class cover model? What do I need to do?
Ooh.
You need to get in touch with us. So you can get in touch with me or Chi or message Instagram at RomanceClassCovers. So we actually are looking for people. We are still writing. Thank goodness. Thank goodness
Yes.
book. Thank
Sana
goodness books
all.
are still being written. And not every book naman requires a cover model. Some books will not have
Yes,
cover
yes.
models. But for those who want cover models in their books, we want to be able to say that you can still have it. We can find somebody for you that matches your character. And it's true. I mean, just we kind of just had to put a few things on pause because we can't do studio shoots, but we were lining up people who were really interesting. I'm really sad that we weren't able to do the studio shoots, but we can do remote shoots with them. So I want to put together one of the reasons why we had this panel, so we can talk about it, is we want to put together a list of people that can be cover models for us. Um, I'm gonna collect. We already have some people who wanna do this. We'll we're saying on this video that we want more. So just everyone who's interested in doing this, we have a process. We're gonna refine it so that it can work for remote. You'll get paid. You'll
Promise, you'll get paid.
you'll get
We
paid. We'll
want
direct
diverse
you.
body types, diba?
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
What
So
diverse
pwede ako
body
mag-shoot
type?
from Sydney.
Yeah.
Pwedeng pwede.
Yes.
From
Oo.
anywhere in the
Pwedeng
world.
pwede.
We're
If you
hoping for
have a partner also who can do
diverse body types. Various gender expressions. Yeah, all those things. We need all of you.
So we might as well take advantage of like since we're
age,
doing this
also
remotely.
age.
Yes,
Yes,
age. Oh my
age,
gosh.
age, yes.
From
That's true.
YA to, you know,
Hair, short hair,
Yeah,
all
all
the
those
girls.
things.
colors of hair and
We're not
styles.
we're not looking for anything specific right now. Just.
Yeah, actually we want to be able
Maybe your
Come
photo
to.
can
on.
inspire
That's right.
Yeah.
So we
a
want
book.
we because all the time when we do shoots, the shoot actually inspires a story.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if we are able to collect like people who look a certain way and can be on the cover of a book, it might happen. It might actually inspire somebody to either write a book or sort of go in that direction. Yes,
Yeah.
Suzette, Tito and
Tita and
Tita.
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we're gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep working and
Jay, what do you need, Jay?
what do you need? Do you need
Slide
to
into my
slide?
DMs. Slide into my DMs.
Gusto ko yung tito and tita model cover. So, naka-pearl earrings.
Yeah.
Right? The
Oh, naka-pearl earrings. I'm so sad.
we need salt and pepper,
So
silver
sad.
foxes. Yes.
Ay,
Make
Si,
it
taray.
si Six
happen.
daw, si Six daw kailangan ng lalaki.
I
See?
need dudes.
I need dudes.
Half naked dudes, right?
Half naked, Alexis. Naked
Half
dudes,
full
hindi half
quarter.
Full
naked.
naked.
Oh
Pantsless.
my God.
No pants daw, no pants.
No pants challenge. I mean, we can do that now since
Not,
they'll be
not no
home.
pants.
They'll be
Diba?
at home lang. They'll be comfortable there.
Not no pants. Yung, ano, what's the peg?
Full naked. Grabe na kayo.
Yabang nyo ah.
Yabang yung
Oo
ito
nga,
lang.
diba?
The
Porket hindi sila
confidence.
required na nandun during the shoot.
I know.
One whole band.
Na nakahubad. Ano ba to? Gagawa ba kayo ng kalendaryo? Ano?
Isang gitara lang yung nakatakip.
Oo.
Gusto ko yan.
Kalendaryo. Dakila
Oh, somebody needs a Dakila and a Nero. Very interesting.
Anda, matapang nga siya kasi because she won't be there.
Oh.
She can't be there, so matapang
Kasali ka
siya.
sa Zoom, no? Kasali ka sa Zoom.
We joke about this, but actually we're just really happy with a guy wearing a Henley. This is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
this is all just posturing. this
Kasi
Ew.
kung nandun,
Kung wari may styling na nangyayari.
Oo.
paano ka ba
Wala.
sa naked?
Mm-mm.
Paano ka magsa-style pag naked,
We-
Alex?
We did one shoot where the guy didn't wear a shirt and we only have one cover released from that set. Where are the others?
Please.
For the
Yabang
rest.
mo. No, but anyway,
AJ showed a lot of chest
yeah.
in his sets. Pero wala
Saka
pa
siya
yung
rin
mga
yung, ano,
authors.
if I remember correctly, siya yung may pinaka-maraming wardrobe na dala on the shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Kompleto
he
siya
brought his own clothes eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He brought his own clothes. Because he
Like
was
yung buong backseat, yung buong like trunk backseat area ng SUV niya, puro damit.
No, but not just his own clothes. Kasi a lot of the other models naman kasi bring their own clothes din naman sometimes. Pero yung
Yeah.
kanya kasi
He got
talagang
his
may
own-
range. From like
Yeah.
casual to smart casual to
shoes.
business.
Yeah, his shoes
Kompleto
were
siya.
very specific.
Shoes,
Parang ang dami
belts.
talagang dinala. Good job si Kuya eh. May tie nga
Shoes,
din
belt,
siya eh.
ties. Kompleto siya. Kasi normally nagpapaalala ako sa models, pakidala ng medyas, yung mga ganyang bagay na hindi ko na kailangan. Sabi namin may papasuot ako sa yung medyas, di ba? So yung mga ganun, kompleto siya eh.
Yeah. That was great. That was great of him.
Profesh.
Yeah, so if you're in the
Mayroon pa ba?
and then yeah, so we'll put up a list of people and then just contact us if you want to be part of it, and then we'll offer the list to the authors, and then it might inspire somebody, or if someone wants to do a redesign of their cover, because that happens all the time. Maybe it's for a previously published book, and then they just want to change the cover. And then, okay. Anything else? Any other questions?
May questions pa ba?
I think it's
Wala na.
wala na, and it's 1 hour, and we've exceeded.
Yeah. 1 hour and a half. How did we do that? What?
Ang daldal
What?
natin.
Over an hour. We're almost at 90 minutes. But yeah, so this is something we're doing. If you're watching us on Twitch, we're going to do a little bit more on Twitch also. But we have YouTube, kilig.pub/YouTube also. So things are happening there also. But okay, So we still have our catalog up. We have photos that have not been used. Definitely check it out because I don't know when we'll get new couple photos.
Yeah.
We have to figure that out. But we do have couple photos on Instagram at Romance Class Covers. Get in touch with us if you're an author and want to commission a shoot. Um, we're doing some tests right now, sort of managing a remote shoot with our models, and then we will put together a list of models who can work with us for future books. So, thank you everyone for
Thank you for staying.
yay! Thank you for attending tonight. Thank you for asking questions and commenting and reacting. Thank you Chi our for the emotional photography and for being part of this process. Thank you Layla for the makeup advice. Thank you Alex, all the way from
Australia! We
Australia.
miss you!
Ang galing. Alex is
Oh, I
not
was
in the
doing the
Philippines.
shoots.
Yeah.
We miss
But
you!
you're not in the Philippines, but you can be part of the panel, which is amazing. So we have some bright spots in this in this situation. At least we can hang out like this. So thank you everyone for hanging out with us.
Yay. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Yay.
guys.
everyone.
Thank you.
And
Bye!
that's it. Good
Bye.
night.